Here is our last part of 5.2, Day 2, Part 3. We're going to continue focusing on the vertex in this part. So we have an equation. I would recommend you write this down. Determine the coordinates of this vertex. So now the equation is what we call factored form. So we have to convert this factored form equation into standard form so we can find the vertex. So we're going to FOIL those two parentheses out. Oh, let's move it on here. So we're going to multiply x and negative 2 together. So x times x is x squared. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. Then we'll multiply 5 times x and 5 times negative 2. Now combine like terms. The middle two terms are my like terms. So my equation is y equals x squared plus 3x minus 10. So we've converted out of factored form to standard form. We need to find the value of a, which is 1, the value of b, which is 3. All right, now we're set to use the formula again. So x equals negative b over 2a. But this formula, is, and to review, is the vertex, or the x of symmetry equation. So negative b over 2a. So negative 3 over 2 is negative 1.5. What we just found is the x value for the x of symmetry and also the x value of the vertex. So then the next step, to find the y value, we substitute negative 1.5 into that blue equation. You can also use the original equation if you'd like. So here's our blue equation in standard form. And we're going to substitute negative 1.5 in for x. So negative 1.5 times negative 1.5 is 2.25. Three times negative 1.5 is negative 4.5, and then minus 30. Now we combine those three terms together. To negative 32.25. Now we have the y value for our vertex. So to finish, we write it as an ordered pair. So the x value was negative 1.5. The y value is negative 32.25. Last example, find the coordinates of this vertex. This is what we call now vertex form. I would recommend you write down this last example in our lesson. If I asked you what the transformation is from its parent function, notice there's two things happening. If we look inside of the function, there's a plus 5, x plus 5. So remember, that shifts the graph 5 units to the left. Then the minus 6 is outside the function, it's at the end. That shifts it down 6 units. So if we think about where that is on our graph, it's going to be starting at -5 and then down 6. This point is my critical point, or my vertex. So then if I asked you for where is the axis of symmetry, the axis of symmetry goes right through the vertex. So we found both things, the vertex, -5, -6, and the axis of symmetry. Here is our homework, 5.2 day 2, page 323, problems 2 through 7 and 12 through 20. Please ignore the directions if it asks you to identify if it opens up or down, the y-intercept, or they ask you to graph it. We're going to cover those topics in the next lesson. So you're just focusing on the things that we learned today, converting to standard form, finding the axis of symmetry, and the vertex. And this will conclude our lesson.